Let's talk about debt recycling for a minute. For example, you bought a $1 million property, okay? You put in 20%, and this is $800,000, 80% of the property purchase price to avoid mortgage insurance. All right, let's focus on this $800K. This is owner-occupied debt. This is debt against your PPR, your prime place of residence. Say in the next 4 to 5 years, you did a really good job. You're a good boy, good girl. Here's a sticker for you. You paid off about $200,000 off your $800,000 loan. So you have $600,000 owing, all right? And also, during that period, you were a really good A-grade student of mortgage repayment. You also have $150K sitting in your offset account. So now you have a $600K loan remaining, and you also have $150K in your offset account. And because you're such a good boy, good girl, you've been paying down your home loan so fast, you get rewarded by the ATO, the Australian Tax Office, which looks at your very high income, which you use to pay down your debt, which is non-tax deductible debt, and go, hey, you're earning over $180K, right? Okay, to be rewarded for being such a good boy, good girl, I'll take 45% of your pay every single year. Every year, boom, you earn, take it off. Earn, take it off. And then one day you wake up and go, hey, I don't want the government to take my goddamn money, my hard-earned money, right? How do I reduce my taxable income so I'm not taxed at 45%? I'm taxed at 37%. Well, you do this strategy called debt recycling. It's basically legal money laundering. For example, you have $150K in your offset. What you do, not financial advice by the way, you pay your original loan down, which is now at $600,000. It now becomes $450,000. And this money's gone because you paid it down, right? And do you remember the original loan was $800,000? Well, what happens is you bring it back out through debt recycling strategies. This red chips becomes green chips, right? You have $450,000, and then the difference is $350,000. In total, the debt goes back to $800,000 to your original debt, which is 80% of $1 million. However, this debt now is tax deductible if you use it to buy property or shares. And in some extreme cases, if you had more cash sitting elsewhere, maybe a term deposit, you can then use this to replace the red chips, which is owner-occupied debt. Now, this whole $800,000 against your PPOR, which I don't suggest, maybe leave maybe $50,000 of PPOR debt, $750 of investment debt against your PPOR. This, if used to buy an income-producing asset, for example, rental income or shares that give you dividend, this whole thing is tax deductible. And at the end of the year, your accountant will do the interest expense and go, hey, by the way, rather than taxing my client on $200,000, the client had an interest expense of, for example, $50,000. So now you'll be taxed at $150K at 37% rather than 45%. And then you go to the ATO, fuck you. And then, in conclusion, you become a sick cunt because you have your PPOR, which is tax deductible, well, majority of it because you're doing debt recycling, and you have these new little minions of investment property for you to enjoy every single year to reduce your taxable income, while these property accrue in capital growth. And that, my friend, is how politicians, high-income net worth clients reduce their tax every single year. Legal money laundering. And there's nothing you can do about it except learn to play the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Jump in the comments, let me know what you think.